Nothing like fresh wine in the afternoon. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have no lash extensions. I'm in my comfy robe, courtesy of my girl, Jalen. And I honestly, it's my day off from work. It's raining outside. It's like kind of like an ugly day. So I got my Harry Potter mug. And some awake juice in here. Just because, I don't know, I'm just chilling. I didn't feel like doing all the giddy ups of all the whole outfit and all of that stuff. I'm just being me. I'm being comfortable. It's raining outside. It's gloomy outside. I'm off of work. So I'm like, hey, why not? And I wanted to film a video. Do it. Please don't mind my nail. My birthday is in a couple weeks and I'm going to be snatched. But until then, I am naturally myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Be happy in your skin. So today I'm comfortable. I have my wine. I have my robe. I'm warm. It's cool beans. The baby is at daycare. I have a whole day to myself. So I'm just going to play in some makeup and see what I come up with. So what techniques we're working with, what new products we're trying, all that good stuff in this video. Please keep on watching. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button to be notified when I post new videos. So with that, I'm not going to talk anymore because I feel like I've talked this entire time, and we're just going to get into the video. Let's go. I literally had a whole different video I was filming, and the makeup was not it, chief. I was trying a new technique, and I was trying to do it on camera with you guys. No. So so we're gonna start over. Go ahead and color correct with my Master Camo. And that's the thing with makeup, like, it's not permanent. Like, you could literally go to your bathroom and wash it off. Like, you don't have to keep no makeup on you. You don't have to do your makeup the way other people do makeup. Like, I just experienced, but I'm just like, that was crazy. That was a crazy experience. Because normally I try, like, different techniques. Normally I try different techniques and it works. But no ma'am, not this time. Not this time. So I'm just gonna do a drugstore / affordable makeup haul for you guys. I mean, not makeup. I'm gonna do a drugstore / affordable makeup tutorial for you guys. Because, baby girl, the way that video was going, whoo, congratulations, I played myself, okay? Now, don't get that confused. I don't play my ability to do what I was attempting to do. However, I like to practice first. So I'm just going to stick to what I know. Foundation, I'm going to use the Hint Skin Tint by the Morphe 2. It's something that I want to try. It kind of has this little dropper thing here. It seems really watery, so I'm going to shake it up. And then it's said to be like your skin, but better. So I'm just going to apply it the way that I always do. I'm just going to take the dropper. I honestly don't know how to use droppers properly. I don't think I ever used them the right way. But I just put 4 drops on my brush. This is said to be, when I did my color match, this was supposed to be my match. So yeah, so this is like supposed to be like a natural, your skin but better kind of a skin tint, kind of a less is more. You don't need too much. I'm not going to add more product because this product is pretty liquidy. I'm just going to spread out what I already have going on. And under here, it's not that it doesn't match, it's just my neck is fairly dark. My, like, this whole, like, bottom half of my skin is, like, darker. But as you can see, I'm not, like, buffing super hard. I'm just taking it. You could really, like, lean your hand on the, on your, wherever you're doing your makeup at. And I'm just going in and just putting on my foundation. And because this is so lightweight, I'm really not trying to be that heavy-handed with it. So I am going a little bit light on the skin. And I'm just buffing it out. It is probably already like buffed out enough, but me being me, I just like to, I don't do cake or cake face, so I want to make sure that it's buffed out. So that is it. This is the skin. It's actually really, really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see. It is light, it's buildable, it's a tint, so it's kind of like a it's a skin tint basically. So it's just tinting my skin, making my skin look a little bit better, but it still is very skin like. It's gotta be, it has some sort of coverage because I can't quite see any of like my marks that I have on my face, so that is a positive. I do like that part of it. So now that we've laid our foundation, I'm actually going to try a new color. I'm going to try the color Deep Olive by e.l.f. I want to see exactly how light this is. This looks really yellow and orangey. That's kind of the color that it's giving. I don't know. I'm not going to do anything extra. I'm just going to go ahead and use this and pray for the best. So I'm just going to conceal all of the areas we would normally conceal. This color is actually really pretty. I think it could be really pretty. It's giving me, it says deep olive, but it's giving me gold undertones. Could just be me, but that's what it's giving me. And we're just gonna go in all the places. And this hydrating camo concealer and the regular concealer, this e.l.f. concealer is bomb. Like, and I think it's only like $6 or $8. So if you're looking for a new concealer, if you're looking to even try out concealer, I think this is a really good one. Really great pricing. I would recommend it. It's actually my favorite. So I have this already. I'm just trying to see how it will look in a different color. Particularly this color. I think that was a little heavy on that side. But it's all good. And then I'm gonna start out by using this, like, it's just an off-brand brush. I just use it to lightly buff out my concealer. I'm really liking this color though, this olive. Because right now I use like deep cinnamon. No. What color do I use now? I use like a deep cinnamon kind of color. And I really kind of like the color that this is giving me in comparison with my brown skin. It's really pretty actually. So I'm really feeling this right now. To go ahead and take what I normally use for my concealer, and I'm just going to use this for the bigger parts of my face. And I'm just going to spread that around. It's nice to sit down and do your makeup without any damn anxiety. I don't know about y'all, but last week, honey, them elections had me on edge. I was like, I don't know what to do. I was sitting around hoping for the best, but with that, we got our first female vice president. Whoop, whoop. A sister. Whoop, whoop. I mean, how happy are we about that, you know? Like, I'm excited about that. I'm excited that is a female, black female in the office. And even though I know we're a little weary because we don't know what she gonna do, what she gonna bring. We don't really know what they about. We just knew we didn't want Trump. I felt that. But it's like, now we just have to show up. I'm really proud of millennials, people my age. I'm really proud that we got our asses up and got to the polls and voted. That was always the issue, was that the young millennial generation doesn't vote. We don't vote. So I was really happy to see that turnout and like to see the numbers. I'm happy in general that everybody just got up and voted. I think that was the first time in a long time where America literally was unified. Like, we all wanted the same thing. We all just wanted better. And I think that's just what it's all about. It's just all about wanting better for yourself, for your kids, for your community. You just got to want more. You got to want better, you know? And I feel like this election was all about that. It was all about knowing your worth and adding tax. Like, we know that we're worth more than what we're given in this society. And now we're just going to tax the hell out of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so to set my under eye, I'm using a new setting powder. I'm using the Airspun setting powder. I've had this before. Didn't necessarily like how it worked on me, but I am going to give it another try because I have seen women of color use it and it looked really pretty. So in this video, I'm giving the girls a little bit of everything. I'm giving a little bit of new, a little bit of giving affordable drugstore new products. So I'm just putting this setting powder everywhere where I put concealer. I'm, however, gonna use, and I'm just in the cap. You guys are like, where is she digging it from? And I'm just using the cap. I'm just going in all the points where we set that. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush and kind of fix those harsh lines. That's the one thing about using powders, and it makes your nose itch. And I'm just going to continue to set all of that. I use my Pretty Fresh hydraulic acid setting mist just to kind of add some dewiness or add some life back to my face. Okay, now of course for eyebrows, I'm going to use the ColourPop because honestly, that's the only drugstore eyebrow pencil that I use. I've tried other ones, but honestly, none of them give me the results like this one that I like. So I'm in the color dark brown. And I'm not going to do much because you can get really heavy-handed with this really fast. That's how pigmented it is for it to be a drugstore brow pencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to outline my brows and fill them in. And that's it. Like, I'm not going to do anything super extra. I'm not going to do nothing super over the top. I'm just kind of going to just do that. So that's pretty much it for my brows. Like, I kind of want my brows to stay fairly natural. And like I said, luckily I kind of just got them done. So when you get your eyebrows done, it's kind of easier to take minimal steps because it's already shaped for you and all that. You're just following the shape of your natural brow. If your brows aren't done, you kind of create that shape, which usually is what takes a little bit longer. Sometimes I do the concealer thing. I don't always do the concealer thing when it comes to my brows just because I'm like, for what? Why? You know? But, yeah, so that is my eyebrows. And then I already set my face with my setting powder from Sephora. I didn't include that in this video because honestly, I have yet to find a setting powder that really does it for me the way that my Sephora one does. So I'm still searching for one, still open to looking for one, but for the most part, I'm kind of just content on that one for right now. So I already set my face, I already set my under eye. Now I'm going to use a bronzer. The bronzer I'm going to use is from Essence. This is only what, $8 or something like that. I'm going to use that darker color, and I'm just going to take my bronzer brush, going to tap into it and just hit those, set the bronzer that I had set there earlier in the day. Sorry, I've seen people like lay down powder before, so I'm just going to dip my brush in that. Y'all don't take me out because I need to clean my utensils because, child, I got a baby. It's a little bit hard. So I'm just going to put that on the sides, kind of a little bit under the eye, just so that I can do the eyeshadow. If there's any fallout, I won't have no issues and I could just dust it off. So I am going to put that there. I'm also going to put this with the same thing. I'm also going to put this kind of in this area here because I feel like because I did that new contour right there that it's kind of got lost a little bit, like the difference from different areas, like from my jaw to here. So I'm just, while I'm doing my eyes, I'm just gonna let this sit as well. That is something definitely new and different because I never do all of this, okay? But we are here for it. So the palette that I'm going to use today is a new ColourPop palette. It's called Grandeur. It's like $14 at Ulta and online. So this is definitely considered a drugstore palette. But I just thought that that looked really pretty. It doesn't have a mirror inside of it. And these are the colors. So very fall-like colors. Very, I don't know if you guys can see that, but very fall colors, very pretty colors. So I just wanted to play in that because I did just get it. So to prime my eyebrows, and I'm not prime my eyebrows, to prime my eyelids, and I'm actually not going to use a lot of color because I really kind of want to try this wing liner technique that I saw. But I'm going to take my Juvia's Place concealer. I need to stop drinking that juice in my cup, child. I'm getting tongue-tied. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that, lay that down. And then I'm going to go on with my Zoeva Concealer Perfector brush. And I'm just going to... So, per usual, I am going to go in with my... Which brush do I want to use? Oh, get it. Actually, I'm going to go in with my M535 brush. I just did that. I'm going to go into this color Velvet, this light color right here. And I'm just going to tap my brush into it and tap. Bringing my mirror closer to me. And I'm just going to put this in the crease. I did not set my concealer on my eyelid just because I wanted it to kind of stay there a little bit. And this is just laying down the base. I didn't set it because I wanted my concealer on my eyelids to stay kind of tacky. So I did not set it. Hope you guys can kind of see. I'm going in circular motions. Not too much. I could definitely see the color. I don't know if you guys can see the color, but I could definitely see the color. And then I'm gonna go in with this dusk color, that color right there. I'm just gonna stick to like nudie browns because I'm going to attempt to do a wing liner. So I'm using that same brush, going into dusting it off, and I'm really keeping it strictly. I'm not going up as much as I did for the first one. I'm really just trying to keep it like in that crease area and just build that up. Like I said, the girls love a natural eye. And that velvet color was like a cool tone color. So this dust color is kind of a really good, like, it warms it up a little bit, which is what I like. I'm not going to do any shimmers. So this is going to be a matte. I'm all about mattes right now. I think mattes are just easier to work with. However, I do want to add some definition to my eye because I don't want to smoke it out. So I'm going to take this color, Jolie. Is this like a glittery color? Oh, it's a glitter. It's a glitter. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of like a glittery matte color. I'm going to see how it looks in my crease. I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension into my crease. Nothing serious. So just a couple taps, tap it off, and just go into my crease, starting from the inner corner and going over. And then just that color that I have, I'm not going back in. I'm just spreading that out and just making that work. I'm just adding more dimension to the eye. That's all I did. I didn't feel like smoking it out on the outer edge. And that color is Jolie. And I'm doing the same thing to my other eye. Just not taking too much of it, just strictly staying in the crease, just adding a little bit of dimension to my eye. An M456 brush, it looks like this. And I'm going to go into the color Mode. And I'm just gonna put that on my lid. Just gonna put that all over the lid. So I said that color is that we just put down is probably that darker color. It's probably gonna get washed out, not be as dark anyways. I'd say that this is like a brown, because we only use brown. So I would say this is like a brown sultry eye, to be honest. And just do the same thing to the other eye. And I'm just putting that all over. I'm sorry if I'm looking crazy, like how I'm sitting, but like facing this, like I'm kind of like in an awkward position. But yeah, so that's just that. We kind of did like a brown little sultry kind of eye. And then I'm going to take my M321. This might be, I don't know if this is a Morphe brush. I know that a lot of my brushes that I use come out of my James Charles brush collection. So I'm not quite sure if this one is sold separately, but you could definitely, if you do want to buy brushes, I do recommend that brush set or the Jaclyn Hill one. But I took this kind of pencil brush and I'm just going to go underneath my eyeline, my lash line. And just go in with that color. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. It's a pretty simple look. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to apply my lashes. I'm going to use my Demi Wispies because I haven't used my Ardell Demi Wispies in a long time. So I'm going to use my Demi Wispies and I will come back and show you. And we're going to apply lip gloss and cheeks and all that good stuff. But for the most part, this is our eye. It's pretty simple, nothing too complicated. I really like this palette because it's really simple. The colors are beautiful. If I wanted to do a shimmer, I could, but I just don't want to do shimmer. You have this really pretty, this is called Need, and it's an iridescent color. So see, it looks that color, and then it looks blue and silver, and then it looks that color. So this palette definitely, it has really good pigment for what you get. So definitely going to play with that some more, but I'll be right back. Let me finish and I'll come back. Okay, so as you can see, I did a little wing liner. I'm still learning, but the technique that I used was way easier, so I'm gonna have to probably film that. I dusted everything off my face, so now I'm just gonna give some life back to my cheeks and use this Fit Me Maybelline blush and just put that on the apples of my cheeks. And for my lip combo right now, for lip, I'll go back. For eyeliner, for the liner, I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner Nior. Works really good. This is how so it's really straight. It's really a good liner for beginners, and it's easy to hold. It's easy to kind of get a grasp of what you're trying to do. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lipstick. So for liner, of course, the liner that I've been loving lately is the Juvia's Place. Oh, I think it was too long. Is the Juvia's Place liner in Cola. I'm just gonna line my lips. I'm not gonna wipe off what I already had on my lips, because it adds the extra moisture that it needs, especially because I want to do a matte lip. I'm not going to do gloss. I want to do matte. This has kind of been my go-to combo lately. Come on. And then I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London, and I'm just going to pop that dead in the middle. So that's it for this look. That's the finished product. This is pretty much it. Pretty simple. Nothing too extravagant. Just a nice sultry brown makeup look. We definitely used some all drugstore pretty much, except for the few products that I did not feature. I'm definitely loving how this looks. I'm loving the eye look. I think it's very sexy, very sultry. Definitely good for the fall. Definitely good for the holidays coming up. I definitely am in love with this. And I think my key takeaway that I'm actually pleasantly surprised about is this eyeshadow palette. Shockingly, this palette is really extremely pretty. I was not expecting it to come out. Honestly, didn't expect it to give me this look. I didn't expect for it to come out as good as it did. I'm just really pleasantly surprised by this palette. I think it was extremely pretty. I do want to play with more colors that this palette comes with, but just the browns alone, to be able to get this kind of look, I think that that's pretty good. I think it's, for it to be drugstore ColourPop $14, y'all better go get that, okay? So with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. It was pretty simple. Started a little rocky, but we're here. So just make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to be notified whenever I post. Make sure that you guys are following me on my social media, Amber M Mack _, and make sure that you guys tune into my podcast, More Wine Please with Amber Mack. And all of that will be listed below. So with all of that, this look is done. I'm about to finish my cup of fun juice and chillax. Just chill, watch a movie. I was watching the Avengers, so I'm just gonna finish the Avengers And that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.